What if we see our past as a collection of stories to be unfolded and told by those who cherish the histories of their communities? But how do you go about documenting these stories? The Heritage Grant Scheme, comprising the Heritage Project Grant and Heritage Participation Grant, supports a wide range of heritage projects, from exhibitions to publications to programs and events. The grant scheme funds up to 50% of total project costs for individuals and non-profit organizations with a mission to document and share their stories.
Well, I'm a fourth generation Singaporean Malayali. I understood some of the cultural practices, but I did not know my heritage. And I realized that someone had to do it. Someone had to carry out the research. The book, From Kerala to Singapore, Voices from the Singapore Malayali Community, is a collective effort to tell the story of the Singapore Malayali community. When did they arrive? What happened? How did they evolve to become a Singaporean Malayali community? The NHB grant allowed me to present the Malayali community of Singapore in a holistic manner, free from vested interests. So you can pick it up, flip to any page, and read the story, and you will know the story of the Singapore Malayali community from one perspective.
I come from a rich culinary environment. Parents can cook, auntie can cook, cousin can cook, and all that. Put me to shame if I can't, right? My mission is to create awareness to the younger generation, because if I don't document all this in my book, the food will be lost, completely lost. This book, My Heritage Kitchen, is about my food that I grew up with, the history of my background, diverse heritage of Javanese, Malay, Chinese and Arab. To get the grant, you must be credible. With the grant, it helps me in the production and help me in marketing the book in a much more effective way. And I always remind myself not to forget the past. What you do must benefit people, not only yourself.
Kristang is the heritage language of the Portuguese Eurasian community in Singapore. It is very endangered here. Most of the remaining speakers that we found tend to be at least in their 50s, if not older. That's why we ended up thinking about a festival. The core objectives of the festival were to promote Kristang to the wider Singaporean public, because most people just didn't know about the language. Beyond that, we also wanted to encourage interest in intangible cultural heritage. We were predicting like 200 people, we ended up with more than 1,000. The NHB grant came up to about 1/3 of our operating budget, so it was quite a big help in that regard. This kind of grant is very helpful for sort of any kind of community project, because it provides financial backing, and it also helps to legitimize these programs in a way, because the National Heritage Board is providing the grant.
Our hospital is more than 100 years old. We have a lot of artifacts and documents which we would like to show to the public. Our gallery seeks to capture the rich heritage and inspire the future generation to uphold the spirit of philanthropy. Our hospital received a project grant from NHB. We are very grateful to that. With this grant, we could have a slightly bigger gallery to show our artifacts and documents. The NHB grant comes in handy for any organization who is planning to start a gallery. This heritage grant can turn any idea into a reality.
Start your own heritage project and give your community a voice for the future. Apply now for the Heritage Participation Grant and Heritage Project Grant.